Graduation time in America. This year's celebration comes with a backdrop of an uncertain economy, spurred by the dampening impacts of the housing slump and rising food and energy prices. But the job market has remained relatively firm in the face of these troubles. The nation's unemployment rate recently put at 5%. A time for optimism for those ready to work. Paul Hughes, graduating with an MBA from American University in Washington, is one of the lucky ones. He has a job. A native of Grenada, though, he has friends from abroad in the U.S. who are not so lucky.
Some of them are having some trouble right now, and I have American friends that have gone overseas to work because they cannot get positions here, because they're doing finance and real estate and some of the things that are troubling the economy right now. They can't get positions in those fields, so they have to look abroad.
And professional recruiters can point to strong demand for certain white-collar areas.
Generally, we are seeing plenty of opportunity for college graduates this year in a variety of different disciplines: engineering, information technology, accounting, and finance.
The headlines have been scary at times, but aspiring workers are finding places to work.
The employers still want the students, and I think part of that is because of the baby boom generation. They're getting up and they're going to be retiring, they're going to be leaving the jobs, and companies are being smarter that they need to have that succession planning. They need to develop these young people to grow, even in a down economy.
That's not to say everything is smooth sailing. The softer job market is requiring patience.
They're getting a lot of interviews, but it's taking longer for some of the companies to decide on who they want to bring on board. And that's been a difference from last year, where the decisions were made a lot quicker.
Hughes, who has taken a job with a startup, says students need to be flexible as they prepare for their first big job. He says always have a plan B.
You do target what you want, but if you have some other offers on the table, don't burn those bridges, because you may have to fall back on them in 2, 3, 4 months, when your student loans come due and you have to pay rent.
The path to employment. Not always a straight line, but one where prospects may not be as bad as feared. Mark Hamrick, The Associated Press, Washington.